3, 2, 1. That was.
Weak.
Hold on. God damn.
Elbow.
Welcome back to another episode of Deep Dots Whiskey Shots. Once again, it's your host, the Manila Gorilla, the albino rhino, King Kong himself, Little Junior, Jane. And as always, to the man in front of me, right in the degenerate corner, we got...
Oh, it's the goon chair, baby.
Oh, that's right.
And it's
Goon
me,
Chair
Blaid.
Central. We got
Degenerate
Blaid once
extraordinaire.
again.
Welcome.
All right. So just so you know, people know, whenever we call him a degenerate extraordinaire, it's not for shits and giggles. It's a legit... He's a degenerate extraordinaire. And here's why. Blaid, completely off top of your head, I'm going to throw you under the bus.
Okay.
Now, before we get into that, go ahead and let's talk about what we're drinking today real fast and do your little drink intro if you don't mind. Once again.
So, we got the same from one of the previous episodes. Probably the last one. But Old Forester here. Some good straight rye. Delicious.
And normally, you know, when we have the whole bottle with us, we just kind of take our time sipping it. But this time, we're going to be taking shots, so it's going to go straight to the dome. Went a little quicker this time. It's hard out there being a pimp, you know, especially when the streets are dry. Spirit of alcohol will be there.
Cheers.
Here we go. Boom.
Bink bonk. Delicious rye.
What should we call our fans?
Is thoughts offensive?
Oh, man. Nothing like a shot to get you going. You know?
Honestly, it hits you right in the soul.
Yeah, normally when we're sipping it and making mixed drinks, like it's cool because it makes it last, but that shot just warms your chest up. Just boom.
What is this about you testing my degeneracy?
So I decided I'm going to throw him. Okay, so this is how the whole joke started. And we have a little group chat between us and, of course, the producer who's back on Producer Island this week, Spencer. He wishes you well wishes and fuck yous because, you know, he's Spencer. And I sent the group chat, and basically what it was this new AI robot-looking thing, and they really had no business making this robot look like such a bad bitch. I mean, she had a perfect arch and everything,
Perfect arch.
Not enough ass for
Dummy
me personally.
thick.
And not thick enough for me personally, but hey, you know, she had a good arch and she definitely knew what she was doing.
It was the thighs.
And of course, this asshole over here immediately would have been like, you know, hey, Spencer, when we make it big, we can't let Blaid have one of these, or we got to be monitored because we'll never see him again. And of course, this asshole was like, oh, yeah, absolutely. No.
Yeah. No, but you would. You ever seen that Family Guy episode where Quagmire discovers the internet?
It makes me think of that or that Rick and Morty episode where he's got that sex bot and he's just nonstop just going at it upstairs.
You know, yeah, that's more likely. I am Morty definitely in that situation.
Just comes run down, downs a whole like quart of orange juice and runs right back up to the thing.
See, the only mistake there is he didn't take the orange juice with him. That's how you.
There was
that's
none
how
left.
You cut out the middleman.
There was none left.
Damn.
Yeah, and then he was like, I got to go back up to study, and then just bum, 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 bum. Hey, you know, for a young man, he was knocking the shit out that circuitry.
Good times.
Blaid.
Yes.
Top 5 robots you want to fuck. Go.
Well, alrighty.
Man, bust out a list. Look at this asshole.
All right. Let's see.
It's like he had an idea, I might ask.
Okay, cool. I got you 3 honorable mentions.
Okay.
These are. I had some fucking time thinking about this, guys.
I asked for 5, and the man gave me 3 extras. But
that's
okay.
true. It's true. It's
Okay.
gonna be great. You're gonna love this shit.
All right, so 3 honorable mentions.
The first honorable mention is Edie from Mass Effect.
Edie from Mass Effect.
Mhm.
Okay. I gotta see visuals of these to kind of
Okay.
get an idea.
So-
So that's a robot?
That is a robot.
Looks like it's supposed to be a woman. Okay. All
It
right,
is
so
supposed to be.
Edie.
It's an AI that has taken over
Oh, okay.
a robot body, and it made it look like an actual woman.
Oh no, the lights are off in Texas.
Oh no!
Oh no, the stars are not breaking bright.
Somebody check the power grid.
Ah. Okay, so honorable mention Edie. So what's
Yep.
next? What's the next honorable
Honorable
mention?
mention is Edie. The other one is Android 18. Everybody knows Android 18.
The fact that's not a top 5, that would probably be my number 1. But go ahead.
I'm not into blondes.
I mean,
It's mainly because my mom is a blonde, and I don't really want to deal with that weird shit.
mine too, and I'm not either. But I mean, come on, it's Android 18.
That's true.
I mean,
but I have a good replacement.
Now, the only thing that gives her negative points.
That sounds so misogynistic. Shit.
You asshole. The only thing that gives her negative points is it's not a robot. She's a robot that can get pregnant, so it's not like you can just go completely.
Android. It's an android.
Yeah.
That's a robot. That's a type of robot.
No, what I'm saying is it's not like some of these other ones where you don't have to have to run that risk where you can just go raw dog a robot. Like, you have to still be responsible even with her. So, But you get the aspect that at least it's still part human.
Yeah, you still get that rush of pulling out.
In the last second. All right, so
by the way, happy Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, hey mother, don't listen to this episode, please. Skip to about minute 50.
And the number one
honorable
mention
yeah.
is Fisto.
Who the fuck is from Futurama?
Nope.
Oh damn, Fisto.
From Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Fisto.
Oh, shh. There's no features to this thing, bro. What the fuck?
There you go. Look, okay, we got cool guy smoking blunt, Fisto here, right?
Okay.
How it started. Please assume the position.
Jesus.
How it's going. I can't feel my legs.
This thing has no features that make it sexual at all, and yet somehow, some way,
if you know,
this is the honorable mention.
If you know, you know.
There's something more I should know about this.
He doesn't know. Number 5, the Fembots from Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I thought they were brunette. That's right. They were brunette.
There were different ones.
Yeah.
Plus machine gun boobies. That's awesome.
That's the most terrifying.
That's so cool.
I mean, that's definitely be some bad bitches on your side, and they got machine gun titties at all given moments. Just
True.
I mean, shit. Okay, I get down with that one. All right. So what's number 4?
Number 4 is the TX
from Terminator. Okay. The one that does she turn liquid, or is that not? That's the T-1000.
It's like a nanobot thing.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
It's not the human mode that I care about, though. It's the not human part. Here, let me bring that up.
Yeah, but wait, the human mode is the one you don't care about?
Exactly.
He wants the nano version of the woman, ladies and gentlemen.
You'll fucking see. Boom, that looks good.
Oh, shit.
That looks great.
You'd rather have that than the...
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's fucking go.
Okay. Now, just for reference, bring up the woman version. Right there. Any of them, that blonde. It don't matter. Yeah. That's a beautiful woman, too. That would be acceptable.
True. Very pretty.
But you want the circuitry.
Let's go robots. You said it's robots, all right?
I did.
So I gotta do that.
I mean, by that logic, Nebula from the Avengers.
And boy...
Or Nebula from just...
I'm sitting in the goon chair. I'm harnessing all my goon energy. This is where I do my research, so,
Yeah.
Max power.
So you've definitely used this reference. So whatever's going to be number 1 on his list has probably been used in the spank bank at some given point in time.
Oh, that's a definite true.
Probably the top 3 ones in each list. So what is that, number 4? So you're up to 3 now?
Yep, number 3.
So now we're encroaching on possible spank bank territory, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare,
Android
buckle up.
21.
The purple one from Fighters?
Yes, but not purple.
I mean pink. Pink, yeah.
The brunette, red hair, whatever the fuck she has.
But are you talking about her fighting mode or when she's in her scientist mode?
Science mode.
Okay.
Because technically still a robot.
I mean, the pink version's still cool, too.
I'm cool with that one, too.
I mean, I would definitely, honestly, in that situation, I think the pink, more alien boo looking version of
my
her.
man.
Yep. I'm just saying. The other one's got the dirtiness and then the other one's full dirty. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it.
Damn.
All right, so what's next? So then you're up to number 2? Number 1?
Number 2 is 2B.
2B or
from
not 2B?
Nier Automata.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. It does it for me.
Is that the main girl, right?
I believe so, yes.
The one that you like. Nier Automata is such a fucking weird game.
I never played it. I've just seen all the Rule 34 stuff. And then realized it was a game.
It's supposed to be like a rhythm fighter game. It's really a lot of those really high poshy game people are like, it's such amazing because the gameplay's so different, but you don't give a fuck. You're just watching the robot woman.
I mean, yeah.
All right. Well,
I never play the games.
Yeah.
All right. Number 1, Sexy Assaultrons from Fallout.
All right, you have to pull this one up for me. I gotta
Don't
see
you
what's
worry,
going on.
I will, because I've really got to justify this one.
Yeah, they're called Assaultrons, and that's the thing that turns you on the most. What the fuck's wrong with you, Blaid?
Not only me.
Okay, now I'm worried because this seems like there's something going on where it's probably constantly in the R34 verse in the computer. Oh Lord. I'm just glad you didn't pick like that genie robot from My Teenage Life Robot or whatever the hell it's called or something like that. What in the fuck? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
It immediately
Wait for it.
it immediately is the
Safe
thickest
search
robot.
Off.
Oh god. Holy
Let's go
shit.
down this rabbit hole. All right.
Alright.
So the ones I'm talking about gonna be this one.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about this one.
Mm-hmm. I think I showed you a couple of
The
them.
thick bots.
Yeah, nah, not them. I'm not. I like thick thighs, but I'm not a man. I gotta handle what I can handle. I'm a small man.
That's fair. That's a fair point. It's not that he doesn't appreciate him. He just knows what he can handle. It's just, it is what
True.
it
You will
is.
be unsatisfied, as will I.
It's just not worth it to him. It's fair enough. Oh shit! Hey, look at that robot. You didn't
Which
pick that one from Futurama at the bottom right corner.
Oh man,
The transbot.
Transbot.
I can't believe that was a character in Futurama.
Man, Futurama was ahead of its time.
They definitely knew what they were talking about. A lot of shit, bro. It's crazy.
It's another,
It's like him.
thing.
It's like the guy that made them in The Simpsons had like some kind of future prediction.
Oh, that brought me up to another honorable mention: the ballerina twins from Atomic Heart.
Okay.
Boy,
Anyways.
it's good stuff. Good stuff. Ooh, that one looks gnarly.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right, Blade. Well,
see,
so there's
there we go. That
That's
looks
what
great.
you want?
That's nice. That's not nice.
It's just the face.
nice.
The face is what with. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking too much like an actual man. I guess not a degenerate.
Once you can harness the power of the goon share, you
It's-
will understand.
You just get it.
everything.
It just absorbs easily.
It,
huh?
just, it just clicks one day, and you're like, "Whoa, I understand."
Makes you wonder how much Scotch Guard's in that goon chair for it to absorb that easy.
Not any.
Oh, so them stains didn't come pre. Oh.
We live on.
Anyways, okay. So then this turned into another little funny debate because when I was with my kids, they were watching that show Robots versus Aliens or that movie or whatever, kind of a goofy movie, kids movie. So then my mind immediately went to, I bet this motherfucker ain't got 5 aliens you'd want to fuck. So 5 aliens you'd want to fuck, but you ain't got that list on you.
You know what?
I don't like how calm he is.
I don't hate it. I actually really love that I got a fucking list.
He knew about the robots, but he thought ahead to come up with aliens just in fucking case.
That's true.
Hey, do you have 3 honorable mentions for aliens too?
I do.
Jesus Christ. All right, go ahead.
Gianna from Farscape.
Or whoever you believe in. All
Yeah.
right, go ahead.
Gianna from Farscape.
From Farscape. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know her?
Nope. I don't know the Farscape, bro.
And neither do I. So
No,
I'm like,
she's not
wow.
even close. Domino from Deadpool 2 is so much hotter than this girl.
That.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah.
Anyway, moving on. The Quarians from Mass Effect.
Okay.
Do you know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about?
No.
How do you not know what Quarians are?
Dude, I like to play games, but most of the time I'm playing 2K or something like that, All right.
They're kind of like space
that's a little bit more respectable.
fairies.
It's a little bit more
They're like
respectable.
Space fairies. Yeah, space fairies.
Are they at least bigger than a fairy? Because
Oh, yeah, they're like people height.
Okay.
So they just got wee legs.
And number one
Look at
honorable
their wee
mention.
legs. Look at those wee legs. Anyway.
Easy to get up over your shoulders, I guess.
And number 3, the Navi from Avatar.
Well, fair.
Honorable mention. Not my thing, but boy.
Yeah, it is because you like Amazons, and that's basically space Amazons. So yeah, that'd be your thing. It's an Amazon woman in space. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
but
like.
the whole blue thing and
Bro,
panther
you're,
face.
but you're showing me this purple mantis legged bitch, and now you're telling me a blue Amazon woman is not okay?
But pretty face. Look, see? It's great.
The Navi could pick you up and put you in positions you've only dreamed
All
of.
right, we're not getting into that.
You could be a lollipop to them in all the most positive ways.
Number 5, Alien.
Okay, go ahead.
Lilu Dallas.
Who?
Lilu Dallas?
Lilu Dallas. Why does that name sound familiar?
Lilu Dallas Multipass?
He
The
got.
Fifth Element?
Oh, duh. God damn. Okay, fair enough. I get that one. The orange red hair and everything,
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's wonderful.
Yep.
It's great.
That's like the reddest hair in movies ever. Like the fact they got that color of dye is kind of crazy. Like I've never seen hair that there's no natural red like that.
it looked
dude.
crazy.
It's like the sun exploding on that bitch's head.
True.
And you wish you could too. Number 4.
7 of 9.
7 of 9 is
She's from Star Trek.
okay. Yeah, I'm not a Trekkie. I am definitely not a Trekkie, or really, I'm not into Star Wars, Star Trek, any of them like that.
So I think she's like a Borg lady.
Oh, okay. I've seen her in pictures and stuff. I just didn't know what her name was.
Bombazongas.
Jesus.
Dear Lord.
Dear,
my Lord.
that's just like that was like the original just her suit is spray paint. She's not wearing shit. Okay.
I love it.
All right. Yeah. Now I see why you nerds
That's
that live in the
4.
basements really love your Star Trek. They just titties.
That's why we ask you to leave as well.
It's
for your own safety.
It's not for you. It's just a mass orgy of space titties. It's just great. Okay. All right. That was number 5. Number 4?
Nope, that was number 4. This is number 3.
Oh, okay. So what was number 5 again?
Number 5 was Leeloo Dallas.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Go ahead.
All right, number 3. Any one of those Amazons on that planet. You know what a planet I'm talking about. Futurama.
Of course.
I will take death by snoo snoo.
The large women, and the larger women, and the petite women, and then the large women again.
Nice.
That's a way to go down right there. I like how it's like, even when I was a kid watching, you're a horny teenager, and you're like, damn, them large women look good. And then you start thinking, then you just see the horror in their face.
Beauty that would in definitely the eye be of the beholder.
I mean, dude, if there's a way to go down, you got to get the R word by a bunch of Amazon women that haven't seen a man in forever, and that's the only way they know you're gonna get drained.
I know. It's just like Zap Brannigan said. The spirit is willing, but the
body is weak and
squishy.
Squishy, fleshy, and weak.
Yeah. Squishy and bruised.
We had snoo. The cask on the ground. Hey, if I have to go down, it's either choking on a ham sandwich or fucking. I mean, there's no other way around it. It's one of the two,
A ham sandwich.
Now, that being said, it's awkward for the person, but I get to go down how I want. It just sucks for her, Sorry, baby. All right. And what was number 2?
I'm not sure if it counts as an alien, but Shiva from Mortal Kombat. It's the 4 arms. She's technically from Outworld.
Yeah, but Outworld is
invaded.
But Outworld is a dimension of Earth, right? Kind of, sort of. It's like a dimensional plane. Like, I don't know how you describe it. I couldn't call that alien because for me, alien would be a different planet within our galaxy. But that's some shit you have to travel portals to and like dimensions.
Okay, I have a secondary number 2 then.
Okay.
The snake things from XCOM. I gotcha. Don't you worry.
He's picking things that shouldn't have holes that should be worth like exploring. He's picking snake women. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, what is going on here? This is the man, ladies and gentlemen, I chose to be my co-host, and I don't regret it. I just want to make that clear. I don't regret it. The greatest player 2 of all time. Okay,
you're goddamn right. I'm the best number 2.
Let's see.
I'm the best.
That one's pregnant.
Pull up. Oh, okay, we're safe.
Oh, look at that snake oozy.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord.
There's the original.
Okay, so that's the original. That is not nearly as attractive, but whenever you are 34, that motherfucker, you can definitely bosom it up.
See, it was this right here. See, look. With the concept art, showed it without armor, and they had massive bomba gagangos.
Okay.
All over that shit.
So even the original devs were perverts on this.
Straight up bingo bongo bangos, I don't want to leave the Congo. No.
Do you want to eat a mango? Bingo bongo bango?
Straight up. Anyway, proceeding on to number 1.
All right, number 1.
Queen Tyranny.
From?
The Looney Tunes. The Queen of the Martians.
Dude, I don't remember the Queen of the Martians. Holy shit. That's the one Marvin the Martian was crazy about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why he was trying to conquer all the planets to try to get her. You know what I'm disappointed about? How did you not have Gamora from Marvel? Even the Zoe Saldana version. How'd you not have Gamora?
Not my thing, homeboy.
Green skin and athletic? How the fuck? Is she too human for you? Is she too normal for you?
I just don't want to deal with Thanos.
Boy, here we go.
Oh, Queen of the Martins is what I spelled. That's fucking hilarious. That explains everything that's popping up right now.
Who's the Queen of the Martin? Oh, man, everybody named Martin, you know who it is. You bow down to whoever that bitch is.
There she be. Oh, my God. There's the one.
Oh, that's your African beauty.
Uh-huh.
She is. Your dark skin queen.
Let me find all these good things. This is
damn.
Look, there's the goonin.
Yep.
We're clicking on the goonin. Let's go. Fuck yeah, this is great. I love this shit.
Oh, good
I'm
Lord.
here for it. Call me Duck Dodgers. Good times.
I could see it. I could definitely see that. She could be your dark skinned queen. I could definitely see that, bro.
We're saving all this for later.
Very nice.
And that completes Blaid's alien fucking list.
Oh my good God! Yeah, there's a couple honorable mentions. I would like, Gamora. That would have been one.
That definitely crossed my mind. It seemed too easy.
No,
I really have to carbon date myself with my choices.
I guess.
So that's why I have them all over the fucking place here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying there was anything wrong with your list. I just like Gamora definitely would be up. That's like the first one that pops directly in my mind. Like, boom, yeah. Starfire, whenever she's not in the Teen Titans, but the older version of Starfire.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's basically their culture.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
What?
Starfire's people, they are
Just hot.
sex addicts.
Good to know.
That's like, for some reason, lustiness is part of their culture.
Very intriguing.
I don't remember why, but it is part of it.
Well, now she just moved up even higher on my list.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You should. Never mind. No, I'm not going to say this. I'll
No.
say this off the camera.
Ooh.
Rule 34.
Conversations. I'm sure.
Anyway, what's next? I'm so excited right now. This shit's great. What else you got for me?
I'm trying to think if there's any of them off the top of my head I could come up with. Because unlike him, I don't have a fucking list of fuckable aliens and robots just waiting to happen.
Okay. All right. So what are your 5 aliens?
I mean, Gamora and like the older version of Starfire, definitely. Is the older version of Raven from Teen Titans also count?
Not an alien.
Okay, it's like more the dimensional thing. Kind of like
No, she's from Earth. She's just demonic.
Yeah, but she's technically half like demon, like half Tygon or whatever.
Still human. Still from Earth.
Whatever, Blaid.
Hey, man. You did it to me.
I did do it to you. I'm trying to think.
It'll happen to you, too.
Dude, I've been having
Good night, boy.
Okay, real quick. I got to go into a story about that. I had a it's going to happen to you, too moment. So, like, I was in the car with my kids waiting on my wife one day, right? And we're just sitting there talking. I'm sitting there waiting for her to get out of work and just sitting there. And then when my daughter's in the back, and she's just, yeah, that's what I'm saying. No cap, just Riz did it. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she's sitting there saying, like, skibbity Riz L do, but I'm like, what are you, what? And she's like,
she's scatting at you, bro.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, okay, is she having a stroke? Like, I'm calling her mom. Like, do we got to rush her to the hospital? What's going on?
She's shoving
making
a
whole
wallet in her face.
Yeah, don't eat your tongue. You know, making sure she's chewing on a belt. You know, and then she was like, no, that's skibbity means evil, and Riz is dead. And I'm like, okay. I said, you fucking kids in your lingo.
I don't like that.
Yeah, man. Like, okay, first off, she tried to explain to me what Riz is, and I was like, first off, and she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. First off, I said, Riz is like from Razzle Dazzle. She said, what's Razzle Dazzle? I was like, all right, exactly my point. You little kids just literally taking our lingo and even lingoing up more what we came up with and then thinking you're fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, this is an old man moment. I hate
dude,
this.
It hit me so hard. I didn't realize, like, we make that joke all the time. It'll happen to you. It'll happen to you. And then that shit literally in my mind, I was like, it fucking happened to me. Like, she's like, I told her, I was like, yeah, we used to call that razzle dazzle. And she's like, what's that? And I was like, fuck.
You
like,
hit him with the old razzle dazzle.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you hit him with the. And she's like, well, Riz is whenever you can pick up other people. I was like, no, Riz is supposed to be when you got charm to get yourself in and out of any situation. It's not just picking up people. It's like.
Riz is charisma.
Yeah, like having charisma, like, yeah. And then she was like, skibbity means evil. I was like, since when the fuck is skibbity evil?
Since the skibbity toilet shit, I guess.
Bro, but okay, even with skibbity toilet, like, who came up with skibbity? Like, what the fuck is skibbity? And then, of course, there's the no cap bullshit. And, like, that one gets so irritating.
Don't know what that means.
I mean, cap means lie. So it's like you're capping. So it's like you're lying.
What does that mean?
Dude, I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I can't explain why. That's the thing.
Is it tied to the pharmaceutical companies because they cap pills and shit like that?
Sure.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Because they lie.
Yeah. That's it. Take that, Big Pharma.
Yeah.
But, like, I can't, dude. Like, and that's the worst part is when you ask them, like, so where's skibbity? Like, where'd y'all come up with skibbity? And it's like, so y'all are just saying shit.
Awesome.
And it's like, okay, all right. Like, yeah, no problem. All right. And like, that shit just be driving me so, yeah, but yeah, that was my old man moment where that shit really hit me. I was like, yeah, I'm so out of touch in y'all's fucking lingo. Like, I barely kept up with our lingo when we were growing up because I thought even that shit was, some of it was stupid. I'm like, okay. Like, I talk like a professional even when I was younger at times, unless I was just with the boys bullshitting, you know what I mean? But, like.
Could you imagine the military operatives in the future with their communications?
What military operatives, bro?
We have eyes on Tango, no cap, no cap.
Bravo, that big sexy.
All right, send in the skibbity.
Send in the skibbity oof maker, the skibbity oof maker.
Send in the oofs.
Yeah, send in the oof offs, you know. Like, it's just some weird shit like that. Like, dude, but think about how soft the future military is gonna be, bro. You probably don't want to. I'm sure it's a scary concept, but
no,
dude,
I don't think they will be. It'll just be a lot more.
So it's gonna be one of two things. In my opinion, it's either gonna be a lot softer, or it's just gonna be a lot less.
How do I say this right? There's a lot less mental fortitude going around, so a lot more people will have
mental health problems.
Mental stuff's going on, and if we don't address that right away and make better on all that, then same but different.
Well, see, that's like, like I'm not one person to discount mental health stuff. Like we talked about that in the episode before. That's obviously important and shit happens. But like, I don't know, dude. Like I always grew up with the attitude of like, just because shit's tough doesn't mean you get to quit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, shit sucks. It's tough. It's hard to do whatever you got to do sometimes, and you got to keep going. But you got to embrace the suck, and sometimes you don't. Like, I grew up with the don't make your problems other people's problems, and I know like. Excuse me. And I know that's not necessarily even correct in that way because, like, it keeps me personally from opening up and talking to people when I do need help. So I'm not even saying that's necessarily right, too. But talking about your problem with somebody for help and making your problem somebody else's problem is two different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I see it.
A buddy of mine, I was actually talking to him at the shop.
Yeah.
If he listens to this, you know who you are.
Earl?
No, it wasn't Earl.
No.
Wasn't Earl.
We still love you, Earl.
Yeah, we still love you, Earl. He said, sharing good times doubles the joy, and sharing bad times lessens the load.
Damn.
Yeah. And I'm like, ooh.
That's some real shit.
That resonated with me, and I had never heard that before. And I was like, hey, say that shit again. And I think he might have thought that I got offended or something.
Right.
Because I was like, motherfucker, say that again?
Yeah.
And he was like, this. And I'm like, damn, that's nice. That's nice.
That's crazy. That's pretty interesting.
So,
yeah, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, so open up. You don't have to keep it in. Because that's a whole pressure thing. Everybody knows that. If you want to go about it engineering style.
Yeah, you can only shake the bottle for so long before it just finally erupts,
Damn right.
There's a whole lot you can do about that. And that's the thing is like just the difference in the time we live in. Like, we give more of a shit about mental health, and that's a great thing. You know what I mean? Really great thing. I tell you who didn't give a shit about mental health, though. The motherfuckers roasting Tom Brady on that Netflix special. Holy shit. Bro, you
still didn't give me your 5 aliens, but continue with this Tom Brady thing. That's a good distraction.
Listen, I'm not the degenerate like you. Like, I can't just have 5 aliens that in my spank bank. It's like Gamora, and like I said, Starfire. The adult version of Starfire is hot.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll show you the world. I'll increase that breadth tenfold.
I don't know. That robot from WALL-E, the female robot from WALL-E, she can get it. She's all right. Little butt plug looking thing.
I know you don't rule 34 as hard as I do, but boy. You have no idea.
I'm worried now. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You should be.
Definitely Android 18 and Android 21 on the robot
that's
ones.
A given.
That's a given. Nebula, you can count that as both alien and robot.
There you go.
That works for both
Bing,
for
bang.
me. I
feel like an overachiever right now.
Selma Hayek, she was probably an illegal alien. So if that's anything, I want to give him a point. Yes! So ladies and gentlemen, roast comedy is back, and they did it with this one, bro. They finally did it. Because I don't know if, I used to love watching the roast. It was like the roast of, Donald Trump, Dave Chappelle, a bunch of people, you know what I mean? I used to love seeing them pull.
I think Shaquille O'Neal is the one that pops out to me.
Snoop Dogg's was funny. Bro, the one that pops up to me is, the Donald Trump one, just because Snoop Dogg had the best joke, one of the best jokes. He's like, you may have twice the bank account, but I got twice the dick you'll ever have, so suck it. He walked off on him. I was like, damn. But that's even before.
That's a mic drop right there.
And that's back when people liked Donald. That's what's crazy. Is everybody hates him now, but people used to love that motherfucker. Everybody likes to pretend like he wasn't a fucking American. I mean, dude, he was in Home Alone. He was in rap songs. He was that Mac Miller song. I mean, there was a lot to it. I mean, he had the song called Donald Trump. I'm on my Donald Trump shit. You know what I mean?
Everything was great until
he was president.
Yeah, until he was president. Because then immediately everybody hates you.
But that's what's fucking hilarious is when he was still hitting on the supermodels and doing all that shit back then, everybody was just like, oh, that's Donald. He's a billionaire asshole.
Billionaire bachelor guy.
Yeah, he's just a billionaire bachelor going and getting women. Well, everybody's like, yeah, of course. So who would you expect any less? He's a billionaire. Why wouldn't he do that? And then it's he becomes president. It's like, how dare you, you dirty bastard. But, I think that's just part of it. They're going to dig deep and just try to anything to make you sound
I mean, that's
bad.
I can't remember who said it, but whenever you run for president, you basically get a microscope run up your ass.
Oh, I mean, and definitely when I was running for class president in high school, I literally, figuratively, and literally put a microscope up my opponent's ass, and they disqualified me for that one. So,
I remember that.
Yeah. It made the news. It was not a pretty story.
I was in the back gooning.
just gooning in his chair looking at these robots.
I was learning at a young age.
He said, "Ooh, projectiles."
It's safe from a distance.
But dude, so like I always like the roast because I just like it's kind of like how we joke. You know what I'm saying? We just like literally if you sit around, like what we do on camera here in front of you, the way we joke and talk shit is literally how we hang out. Like literally just talking shit, drinking. We literally one day decided, hey, when we go to parties and stuff, people surround us and listen to what we're doing. So why not just make a little show? Because we're gonna fucking do it anyways. If it makes you all laugh and feel good, hey, congratulations. That's what we're here for.
We definitely think we're funny.
Yeah, and we're probably not, but we think we are. That's the thing.
Right.
We're funny to us. Hey, there's like so many billion people out there. There's at least a couple million of you that think we're funny, and that's all that matters to me. If we make your life better, cool, awesome.
My favorite part is we're just regular jerk-offs.
And again, everything with a grain of salt. Regular jerk-offs, grain of salt. Don't take any of it. We're dumb-dumbs just trying to make light of shit. So
yeah, ask me about stuff off camera.
Yeah, and well, then we can show you the dark side.
Then it gets worse.
But dude, like, man, they actually roasted the fuck out of Tom, man. And then, they kept trying to give him his props for being the GOAT quarterback. And look, on paper, he's the GOAT. For my money, he's not my GOAT quarterback. He's just not. Like, I think Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, like, the best throwers of the football, those two guys are my GOATs. Like, in terms of just, like, they just seem the most mechanically sound quarterbacks I've ever seen, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I mean, and then if you really want to, you can even say like Patrick Mahomes because he's so innovative with the way he can't throw the football and he moves around and shit like that. You know what I mean? But the standard bearer, 7 Super Bowls, all the MVPs, all the fucking numbers, the longevity,
records wise.
Yeah, however you want to break it down, number wise, you can't beat him. So they call it the GOAT of all roast, right?
Right.
Kevin Hart was running that bitch, dude. Halfway through, like I got some notes. Halfway through, he was drunk as fuck. And that's when it really started picking up. When Kevin started getting drunk and he's like, I love you, Tom, but halfway through, I'm just going to turn to you and be like, fuck you, Tom. It's like the whole Rosie just turned to him, fuck you, Tom Brady. And then he's just like, what the fuck, man? He just, fuck you, Tom. And it's just all random times.
I kind of get that. I honestly get that shit.
Dude, if I was roasting you, it'd be all day, fuck you, Blaid. And you'd just be like, what the hell? It's what it's going to be. Yeah. Once we make it big enough where we can get roasted, just be prepared. When I'm your roast man, fuck you, Blaid. And then just keep it moving.
Goddamn.
But what's funny is, like, you could see that, because you know how they say the greater the success, the greater the person, the bigger the ego, the greater the ego. You could see that motherfucker's ego radiating like he thought he was untouchable until them first jokes start firing. He was just like, boom, boom, dude. Boom. He came out, they had the fireworks.
Yeah.
The GOAT quarterback of all time. All that shit for him.
Stroking the cock.
Just
stroking
double-handing it, really trying to make
technique. Grapefruit technique.
Using the pinky 3. Under the balls, just a little bit of,
nice.
Just whatever they needed for him, Didn't quite stick it up the ass, but gave it that little, oh, it's there if you want it, Tom.
I got to preface, this is the Mother's Day episode, and I love it.
Oh, shit, it
Happy
is.
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, ladies. You know what we're talking about. But, they, no, God, it's our mothers on this shit too, huh?
It's fine. It's great. Continue. Please go. Ignore.
No, I'm in my head. No, but so like, they're obviously stroking Tom's cock the whole time. They're trying to make him out to be, and rightfully so, whatever you want to say hater-wise, he did accomplish what he accomplished.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, it was like the immediate when Jeff Ross, and Jeff Ross is like, he don't give a fuck.
He the master.
And then what was funny, so you could tell Tom tried to take control the whole night because he went up there and was like, hey, don't make those type of jokes again. And he was like, all right, it's a joke, go sit down, you know what I mean? And then like Kevin Hart comes up there, he goes, Jeff, you bitch. Over there, I hope you're okay, Tom. Fuck you, Tom. I hope your feelings are hurt. And like, he didn't give a damn.
I love it.
He's just, dude. And then it was after that, it was like all the shit that Tom tried to tell Jeff Ross not to make, like about his ex-wife, his, Robert Kraft, dude, all the shit he tried to tell him was like, dude, this is a roast. What did you think was going to happen? Like,
right.
Like, dude, your ex-wife is a supermodel who's now fucking a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy. Like, you can't even get her back because he's going to whoop your ass. And that was one of the jokes one of them made, too. They're like,
damn.
Dude, it was like, it's like you fucked up. Like, you wanted to keep playing football, so you sent your wife into the arms of a man who could literally strangle you while bending backwards to eat her asshole at the same time or something like that.
I was thinking something along those lines.
Yeah, it is like,
this dude can do things that you just cannot do, Tom.
Dude, he could put your ex-wife's head between his legs while choking you out at the same time, and there's just not a damn thing you can do.
Think of the crucifix. The crucifix blowjob, my guy.
And you'd
the
be
north-south.
whatever.
North-south guard.
Just things.
Triangle jokes.
And the whole time he's doing that to your ex, he's choking you out.
True.
Like beating your ass while eating hers. That's what I'm saying. Like there's no way around it. Like you can't beat him.
He creates a whole new jiu-jitsu move called the cuck chair.
The cuck chair. He wraps you up like a full Nelson style, so he has to watch, but he can still get his hips in that. Y'all look it up. Y'all figure it out.
Man, I'm gonna make that up. Hold on.
Hold on. We'll draw diagrams for you. It'd be stick
we
figures.
gotta get it going.
But yeah, so like shit like that. I think that was Nikki Glazer's joke. I want to give her credit. She's a lot funnier than I thought too. She was a funny one. Like I didn't even know who she was like that, and she was funny as shit.
That's awesome.
For my money, Tony Hinchcliffe was the funniest. You know, I love
Tony?
Hinchcliffe. But this is why he was so funny to me is because he was saying shit that the crowd was going, like they weren't even giving him the laughs as much as I was like, holy shit, I can't believe you said that. So I'm dying laughing.
Wham,
no,
wham.
no. The wham, wham, wham was like the beginning. This shit was.
Damn.
Like, he knocked him on the ground and it just started. He literally, everybody else went to the podium. He literally stood in front of everybody, made his joke, and then went to the next guy. It's just like boom, 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 and just hit everybody on the way out. Like, and he said some shit about some. He was like, oh my God. And then a couple people got on Randy Moss and like, dude, I didn't know how country Randy Moss sounded. Like,
dog.
I didn't realize. Like,
I think he's from Mississippi.
West Virginia.
Ooh,
yeah, he's from West Virginia. But like, yeah, country hoes, Randy Moss has a country accent. But like, dude, there was one of them where he
boy, how did I tell you what? When he threw me that ball and I done caught it with my own 2 fingers, this shit was wild.
No, for real. Like, if you just turned around and just listened to him talk, you would have swear to God it was some redneck from the mountains out there, bro. Like, he was just like, my man Tom, I don't understand why you could cheat for everybody, but you couldn't cheat for me. You think I'm not good enough to cheat? It's just
that's
like,
hilarious.
God damn, dude. Like, Randy. And like, it was funny. They're like, in Tom Brady's whole career, he never had a single white guy to throw it to. And Randy Moss is like, what the fuck? He goes, have you heard the way you talk? He goes, exactly. And then Randy's like, like, he can't say shit. Like, that dude had I got a bass boat and a bass fisherman. Like, I mean, dude, he was so country. I was like, God damn, I didn't realize Randy was that country.
You're on a cow farm. Of course, there's going to be cows.
yeah, dude, yeah. You're on a cow farm. Of course, there's going to be cows. Like, he was, I was like, damn, he's country as shit,
That's awesome.
dude.
I love America sometimes.
Whenever.
Actually, you know what? I love it all the time.
Hey, America, whenever y'all can just let people talk their shit and not be so offended, it's the greatest place ever.
Honestly.
Like, whenever you just can't be offended for a little bit. Like, just let shit go and just be cool and understand it's all out of love. And when it's not all love, just understand the difference.
And that's what we do, an hour every episode.
Try to get to you. Yeah, I'm trying to break it down to you. So, yeah, that one was funny. Tony Hinchcliffe, for my money, was one of the funniest ones. Dana White really pissed off, like, because, you know, he's so hardcore right-wing Republican. He was like, hey, oh, y'all shut up. I got more money than y'all and y'all liberal assholes. And shit like that. He didn't give a fuck, bro. He's like, I got 2 of the baddest men. It was like Max Holloway and Sugar Sean, and Max Holloway's just like, oh, shit, he's talking shit. Julian Edelman had the darkest joke of the night.
Oh.
Julian Edelman, okay, man.
Little Julian Edelman?
Dude, he let some motherfuckers have it. He let Bill Belichick have it for sure. There was some pent-up aggression that he wanted to get off his chest for Bill Belichick, bro. Made a joke about how he can't get a job, so he wants to coach high school, and it's like, damn, it's the greatest like NFL coach of all time. Like, I'll let y'all watch it, but the one joke I'm going to ruin for him, like, I'd hate to ruin the guy's bit, but, dude, this joke was, like, just stuck in my head. But he's like, everybody wants to know. They always want to ask me, how hung is Gronk? And I'm like, it's like, I'm in the shower, and it's like, Gronk's okay or whatever. He goes, but I tell you what, Tom Brady used to have a tight end that he really loved, and that man hung. It's just like, holy shit. And if you don't know who we're talking about, that's on you. But the ones that know, they'll know, and I'm not going to explain it.
But that shit, if you know, you know.
But that shit, I was just like, holy. And, dude, like, you see all the expatriates' faces, and even Gronkowski's all, oh, dude, and like, dude, you want to talk about a motherfucker who Gronkowski is exactly what they portray him as. He is a big, like, frat boy Neanderthal. Like, he just wants to get stupid drunk, and he's like, you know, I can't read, and it's like, okay,
oh no,
like, I don't know if he was joking or not, because sometimes, like, you just see Kevin Hart, he's like, sound it out, Gronk, just sound the fucking teleprompter out, man, just sound it out. Like, he's sitting there struggling, like, come on, man, just come on, Gronk, type shit. But yeah, no, it was a.
Oh, man, I'm so happy my brain is okay-ish.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it was bringing back good roast. You know what I'm saying? It definitely brought back like that they were offensive to comedy.
I love that, honestly.
I do too. It
We
made me
need
feel
that.
happy. It made me feel happy. Like it's like one of those things where it's like, damn, they're really up here talking that shit, and I'm not worried because for the longest time it's always been like, dancing around it, like they didn't give a fuck.
No, you need that. You need that kind of criticism. Otherwise, we're this.
I mean, dude, even Bill Belichick went up there and had some jokes. Or even he was
Whoa,
just
the hoodie?
Nah, he didn't have the hoodie on. Surprise.
Was it a suit?
It was a suit.
But
they had him rise up from hell. It was hilarious. He's like, no. That was
That's
Jeff
awesome.
Ross. They had Bill Belichick come out to the dun 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 dun. dun. He came walking down the
Emperor.
Yeah, to the Emperor Palpatine music.
What is it? The
Imperial March.
Yeah, the Imperial March.
That's what he had coming out to. And like his final joke was kind of funny too. He's like, for the longest time, people want to discuss is it the greatest quarterback or greatest coach? He goes, we're really the greatest duo because of me. And then he walked off, and it's like, damn, you had to take that last little bit of credit.
I am Batman. He is Robin.
Oh yeah, and bro, the last one I want to talk about that one was as kind of funny as I think Tom Brady admitted to all the cheating. Like I think it was
What?
one. So one of the things he goes like when how like the person getting roasted kind of goes up there and says their final piece or whatever. He was like, all these years of us cheating, the NFL launched investigation after investigation. He goes, hell, for Deflategate, it was $20 million. For $20 million, you could have paid me, and I would have told you I did it. And then you see, like, the Patriots, even Robert Kraft, everybody was like,
oh, Lord.
Dude, like, the look on their faces was like, holy shit, he actually said that?
So-
like, what the fuck?
So he OJ'd if I did it, this is how I would have, but
Not
I
even.
actually did it.
He said, you could have given me that money, and I would have told you the truth.
Ooh.
Yep. I was
Wow.
like, what the fuck? I was
So
like,
what does
this
that
guy's-
mean?
I don't think you could take away the Super Bowls. Because
The dynasty's a lie.
I mean, but everybody pretty much put that on that anyways.
Now it pushes us to make a time machine so we can go back in time and replay these seasons.
Nope. Now here's a real question about it. Okay, so if they consider him the GOAT for everything he accomplished,
Mm-hmm.
and then he comes out and openly admits they cheat, and let's just say he wasn't joking, he's openly admitting how much they cheated. Does that ruin it? To me, that ruins his legacy of his GOAT chance. Like, I mean, he still did it on the
kinda
field,
does.
but at what point does that get forgotten and then the numbers stand the test of time? It's like Barry Bonds, bro.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds had all them home runs, but
Then
at
he's
some
going to
point
have
in
to
time,
have some asterisks or some shit.
but at some point in time, if they don't put the asterisk next to
Asterisk,
his
asterisk,
name,
asterisk. Motherfucker cheated.
but if they don't put it, then you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not their fault.
True.
If they don't ever put that on Barry
Just
Bonds'
get
record,
really
yeah.
good at cheating, just like Tom Brady. He'd be the GOAT.
Just understand in 50 years, no one's going to give a fuck.
That's very true. That is
you know.
the time thing.
Like, if
Test
you
of
you
time.
can't tell me that, I don't want to say someone like Jim Brown, right? But let's just, like, say, like, an old school player like that. You can't tell me somebody back in that day. But, dude, they used to have that stick 'em shit all the way up to their elbows and shit. Like, the Oakland Raiders were notorious for cheating. And a lot of those guys are in the Hall of Fame. They never get mentioned for that.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, that dude had, I can't remember his name. He was a cornerback, and he had so much of that stick 'em shit back on his arms that he couldn't actually, like, grip the ball. All he had to do was go like this, and it would stick
Yeah.
on his forearm, and then he'd just pick it up like this as he's running, and then boom, you can't tell. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
some wild shit. Now,
And that's whenever all those new rules came out and all that good shit.
speaking of wild shit,
Oh, no.
okay.
All right.
Now, I was kind of telling you about how I wanted to talk about the Drake and Kendrick thing because it was just, that's one of the big things going on right now.
Yeah.
But you shook my mind with a concept that I haven't heard anywhere else. And my boy, I think, kind of stumbled upon something. And so we haven't done much of the deep dive in terms of the Kendrick and Drake. But I want to let him explain his conspiracy theory. So go ahead. What'd you tell me and what'd you come up with, bro?
So with all this Kendrick and Drake stuff going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Literally, or maybe a weeks after the whole P. Diddy thing, I haven't heard a lot of stuff about the P. Diddy thing, just nothing but the Kendrick Lamar and Drake thing.
It's kind of funny how quick. And then in one of the diss songs, when I was listening to him, I think Kendrick throws Drake as a Diddy person. So that means he's been
Ooh.
mentioned.
Uh-oh. And see, that's another thing right there. I kind of thought it was like a smokescreen thing to kind of get Diddy, that is, some time to GTFO in places.
I mean, that makes
course.
sense.
I don't really follow any of this stuff. I just, have weird ass hairs up my ass.
Because that's the thing is like, I like hip hop and rap music, but I don't really like. I'm never one of those people. I don't give a fuck with it if professional people have beef with each other. Like, man, y'all making way too much money for me to give a shit.
I
You know what
don't
mean?
care
Like,
either.
yeah, like the last beef I gave a shit about was like Tupac and Biggie, and we see how that ended up. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, it's whatever at this point. Like I feel like a lot of those people are too, like I don't want to say soft. I just feel like once you make that much money, it's like you're not gonna throw away your entire life just because someone's talking some shit. And then, and it's like, especially whenever who Cameron and Jim Jones and all them dudes are from Dipset, Anthem, and all them.
Nope.
Okay, so there's a group in the '90s, Dipset. It was Cameron, Jim Jones, and Jules Santana, and they were real big back then. And when like the rap beefs thing kind of really started taking off back in the day, Jim Jones, and then all three of them were supposed to be like best friends. And Jim Jones went to Cameron and was like, "Hey, let's start a fake one." And he's like, "Why?" He goes, "So we can make money." So like to me, I automatically got that in my head that some of this shit's probably fake just to make money.
Right.
Now the way Kendrick kind of went at Drake, I don't know, because he said some personal shit, and then Drake fired right back at some personal shit. Again, we'll do some actual deep dive on the research to come back to you more about, what's going on with this. His point was just so like, boom, holy shit, that is like we kind of forgot about anything else and was just like, damn, that's a crazy concept. Like,
yeah. So, if you don't hear from me again, you know what happened.
Yeah, if the show just immediately turns off the air.
True.
The big end of old school just. I mean, yeah, it's kind of crazy concept because everything was Diddy, and Diddy's so big in the music industry, and it makes you wonder if he had any kind of ties with these guys. Like, if you do a deep dive, if he signed anybody at one point,
if you motherfuckers just keep this shit up for a little bit, give me some time.
I'm gonna get out the country.
Yeah,
and,
you guys will get stakes in something, or et cetera, or people will take care of you, or whenever the war happens, you'll be alive, or some shit. I don't know. I'm
gonna sign over the whole label to you so you could take it over conveniently.
It's all speculation here. I don't really know.
I mean, it was just a crazy concept because it's like, man, everybody here, and it's like now the Dan Schneider thing where he's apparently suing for that whole documentary about everything.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's pretty wild too.
And from everything I've seen, he's not even suing for a dollar amount. It's like literally like, take it down. Like stop telling. Yeah, it's like. Stop telling people like this. Like
you're slandering my name.
Yeah, like he was like, I didn't never touch the kids, and people are like, even if you watch the documentary, it's like he seems suspicious, but no one really suspected him of touching the kids. It's more like you allowed this type of environment for the kids to be in. And he's like, I never touched the kids. You have to take it down. It's like, dude, nobody said you touched him.
So it's kind of like being an asset to it or something like that.
An associate to a crime or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
like
know
that kind of stuff.
Like that's basically how it comes out to, and it's just it's a really weird like, dude, just no one said you touched him. It said you came off as like a power ego trip,
right?
And they talked about you touching the other grown adults and putting them in some shit, but you still did the other stuff. I mean, dude, they still called you God on an episode of one of the shows. Like, the
true.
Fuck? That's still weird. True. Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
That's weird.
Like, dude, that's like the equivalent of like, our little 3-man team, and then one day we blow up and I get such an ego. I'm like, I'm not James no more. You refer to me as God.
Oh, no.
Podcast God. I'm Pod God from here on out.
That's how I'm going to make you bleed.
You can't make the Pod God bleed. I can't even say it with a straight face because it's so ridiculous. Like, to make somebody in your own organization refer to you as God.
No.
Like, you write that shit in, bro. Like, what the fuck is that?
No gods, no masters over here, damn it.
Dude,
just gooning.
The Goon God. Oh, that's the only one we believe in, the Goon God. And nobody can control him. That's just one of those things, bro. It's so fucking crazy. Like,
I gotta come up with a quote for that, for the Goon God. Like skulls for the skull throwing, blood for the blood God.
So I actually did have a couple more little questions thing. So we were talking about some other stuff and like growing up, and I was watching some videos where these kids are discovering MD 2020. And it's fucking hilarious to me that they really think they stumbled upon God, Morgan David. Yeah. And like these kids now are like, they just don't realize, like, I'm going to chug this whole bottle by then tonight. It's like, oh, you poor bastards. Like, you don't realize what you're getting into.
You don't understand what you're signing up for.
I mean, it's a rite of passage and they have to learn.
There's so much sugar.
It's not good for you at all.
That's why you get hangovers so bad from it.
The worst hangover. That's why it's a mixer. You're not supposed to drink that shit straight. That's supposed to be like, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like, it's supposed to be like, like the margarita mixes, you don't necessarily, like, you can drink them straight, but you're supposed to put it over ice and everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same shit. You're supposed to put it, like, over ice and stuff to dilute it. You're not supposed to really drink that shit straight.
Oh.
But young, dumb kids are like, this is sweet. And just go crazy on it, like candy.
Yeah.
That's how they end up almost dying, so, yeah.
Damn.
But that did bring me up to a couple of things. So, like, what's your favorite mixed drink, you would say?
My favorite mixed drink?
Yeah, mine's an Incredible Hulk. Can't go wrong. Henny,
that's a good one.
Henny, Sprite, and Hypnotic. That's
now,
my
are we
favorite.
talking sipping or like a shot or?
Either or. I mean, just
okay. So I think my favorite, it's just really involved, is Irish car bombs.
Oh yeah,
I
those are
fucking
good.
love Irish car bombs, bro.
Especially the way you do them. It's something different. Like I don't know what it is that you do different about it, but it's a little bit different.
It's love and anarchy.
My favorite ingredient.
Yeah, that's the two. That's the two bits that are most important in an Irish car
Love
bomb.
and love and
Love
anarchy.
and anarchy.
You heard it here first, folks. Love and anarchy. Most important bits.
It's true. Makes it taste different.
I mean, and that every time you've made one or we've had them over at your house, that's always pretty good.
Love and anarchy.
I hate to sound really white, but I used to love Jaeger bombs. That was pretty good.
Jaeger bombs are good.
Never.
Fucking Jaeger bombs.
I feel like Jaeger bombs is like the white version of the Incredible Hulk, though, because like like the Henny and everything like that's got more of the hood feel, and then you got Jaeger bombs, like the white frat thing, But both they're good.
Ooh,
I like them both.
A good second place is actually something my buddy Josh hooked me up to. By the way, shout out to you, Josh.
Josh.
Yeah, boy. He called it a dead Nazi.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yep, Jägermeister and Rumpelmints,
Interesting.
and it's like a peppermint patty.
I bet if you put some Fireball in there too.
Oh, that shit would
Call
be
it
good.
a burning dead Nazi.
I like it.
There you go.
Nazi on fire.
An on fire dead Nazi. I'm trying to think of another one that I really like. Damn, I was just our Manmosas that we did on an episode.
Manmosas are a
Dude,
good third for
Look
me.
that up. Look up the Manmosas. It was orange juice, whiskey, and what was the other one that was sour?
Orange juice, whiskey, triple sec,
Triple
and
sec,
lemon lime soda of your choice.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Lynchburg lemonades are pretty good.
Oh yeah, that stuff that I made last time was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty close. Pretty close to
I just
Lynchburg.
needed the sour as all.
That's it. Yeah, that was pretty good. That's kind of my favorite.
Something I like to call it Texas tea.
Those are always good. Yeah, the one we do when we do our Texas tea, like the peach and the
Yep.
peach. Damn, can't think of the name.
Peach crown?
and
Yep.
then sweet tea.
Yeah,
That's always good.
nice and easy and simple. And if you put it over ice in a nice cold cup, ooh,
Man, but for
make you feel good.
the most part, like like it's like that Hauser song. Like I drink my whiskey neat, my coffee black, and I go to bed by 3. You can't be too sweet and be around me. You know what I'm saying? So we just keep
Wow.
that shit real fucking clean. So like I like to keep it hard. Taking shots is always my thing. Like that's what's funny is like me and my brother did a side job for painting someone's house, and they were a little bit more well off, and they were like had Buffalo Trace, and they had like little sipping glasses, and so he's like, oh, I got everybody want to just. And he was like, oh. I was like, oh, you meant to sip. Like, oh, I got places to be, bro. So I just took that shit and whoo, like some white trash. You know what I mean? Just try to
Damn.
put it down and went out of there. It's like when my father-in-law tries to give me a shot of Remy, and he just knows, like, I can't pour him a drinking shot. He doesn't know how to sip. Like, it's just boom, pop. All right, I'm out in this Remy. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
basically my brother-in-law because he's a whiskey sommelier,
oh, yeah.
and so he's like
Oh,
notes of caramel and stuff like that, and I'm like,
yeah. Fuck that.
yeah, I taste that, but
Mhm.
can I have some more?
Hints of whiskey.
Yes, 45 proof. I like this. 45 ABV? No.
Perfect.
53. Yes.
That's kind of like one of my really really good friends. Like he's one of those dudes that when he drinks beer he loves IPAs, and it's not like just the normal IPAs, but it's
I
like
like IPAs. It's not me, is it? It's me.
it's you and someone else. Actually, it is you and someone else.
It's me and someone else.
Yes,
Fuck.
and
You can just tell me. What the fuck?
you and Chris. Shout out to you, Chris.
My man.
Love you, brother. But he
He's
was the
got
one.
taste.
He was one of those ones that, like, when he was going to college and everything, he was always talking about going to distilleries and getting that shit. I'm like, man, just let me go get some Shiner Bock or some shit. Like, I didn't give a damn. Like, I just go get beer, man.
I
Like,
don't know, dude. Sometimes you're just in the mood for a nice little IPA, something that's bitter and bites you.
I see, like, I like the bitter and bite. It's just, I don't know. Some of them, it seems like it's almost hipster douchebaggery. Like, it's
I
like,
mean,
let me
that
make
is
it-
unfortunately the stigma.
I mean, and it's like, how do I put this? Like, it's almost like the guy who made the IPA is like trying to follow that stigma to the point where it's like, let me make this extra bitter and bitey just so it could be the most hipster douchebag IPA
I was pretty
possible.
sure it's a Indian Pale Ale IPA.
Is that what that's supposed to be?
Mhm.
Because some of them ain't pale. You know what I'm saying?
I
'Cause
know.
Like that, by that standard, then a Rolling Rock is an IPA because that's a pale beer.
Let's find out. Oh, by the way, we were
Yeah.
at the bar one night, and I saw that they had a sign for Rolling Rocks, and I tried to order one. They didn't have any.
What the fuck?
I tried though, bro. I tried. I was like, oh, and I got
Yeah.
excited.
I'm telling you, they're good, dude.
What the fuck was I looking up? IPA.
Yeah, IPAs, I guess. Like I know Stone Cold's got one, and it's not bad. You know, his Broken Skull one.
Okay, that's definitely not it. International Phonetic Alphabet.
Whoa! Stumbled upon something.
Indian Pale Ale.
Interesting. Okay, well, hey.
See, look. Most of the time, it's not really pale.
Yeah, I'm
Or
about to say-
actually, it is pale.
Yeah, I mean, see, like I like my beer that colored. You know what I'm saying? Like that nice little caramel color.
The amber color.
Yeah, that's like when you know it's a good beer. to
Dog,
me.
I'll be honest. If I can't shine my light through it, it's good to go.
So you want your shit to be
I like dark, bitter beers, bro. That's why Guinness is one of my number one beers.
Guinness is one of the few darks like that I can just deal with. Like I don't know, like I don't really
Well,
care.
it's in your blood.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of it, dude. Like if it's an Irish dark beer, I can drink it, but other darks, is just,
I love Guinness, man.
All right, Blade. I'm gonna really throw you under the spot.
Oh no.
I'm gonna really test your goodness. Kind of running up to the end of the episode here. I've got another top 5 list. I bet you don't have just prepared. Furries. What would be your top 5 furries if you had to come up with 5?
Ew.
That's right.
Well,
That's
I'm not a
right.
furry, but
I mean, but just so y'all know, complete transparency. I told this motherfucker that I'm gonna come up with some lists, and when I told him the first one, and then I said the rest were he just guessed.
I sure did.
This is him just being my friend long enough to know I'm gonna come up with all the most degenerate shit, and then have a list prepared just to be prepared.
This is a good time. Oh, I didn't have honorable mentions this time.
Oh,
You know what? I can do honorable mentions off the top, though.
okay.
This is going to make me seem so fucking bad. Rouge the Bat
Fair.
from Sonic.
Fair.
I mean, this is what we're doing,
fair,
right?
Fair. If this is
Okay.
what we're doing, this is what we're doing. And fair. Because even for a little bat cat thing, she was stacked up and thick. So
True.
fair.
I know what they were doing.
She was wearing
They
latex.
got me.
They knew
They
exactly
got me.
what they were trying to do in Sonic. There's no reason that in a Sonic game that bat had to have like triple D titties
True.
that were just out there.
Aisha
So-
Clan is the next one. Honorable mention.
Who's that one?
She is from Outlaw Star.
Okay. Yeah.
Anime cat girl.
Okay. From the fighting game one? Oh no, that's Dog
No.
Stalkers. Yeah. That's on there.
We'll get to that.
Felicia's on there. I already know it.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
I can't because I would put that one up there, so I can't blame you.
Let's see. All right, what's next? Well, let me look at this real quick.
You got a third honorable mention or not?
Third honorable mention.
Lola Bunny.
Nope.
She's on the top 5.
She-
That's
she
why.
is. You know where I'm from. All right. Honorable mention.
Yeah.
Chitara.
Why does that name sound familiar? But I can't. think of it.
Thundercats.
Oh. Thundercat. Chitara's a hoe.
Let's go. All right, now we're to the actual list. Number
All
5
right,
is
number
Felicia from Darkstalkers.
Yeah,
we
that's
know.
fair.
We
That's-
know.
that- Don't know explanation necessary.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Good times. Good times. Number 4, you're gonna fucking judge me.
As if I haven't already, but go ahead.
Bunny Rabbit
From
or Robit, I guess, from Sonic, the comic book series.
oh my god.
Yeah, dog. There's something about robot bunnies. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Okay, not Cream the Rabbit though, right?
No.
Okay, 'cause that's a minor.
That is not cool.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
How dare you, sir?
I'm helping you. I'm making the description.
How dare you, sir?
Sir, I am a pervert, not a
I am a
pedophile.
pervert, not a pedophile.
I am a man of high class with my
That's going to make a
debauchery.
great clip. Anyway, number 3, Judy Hopps.
You fucking fuck. What's
It's the hips.
Hey man, if I ever have a pet rabbit, you're never allowed back at my house because literally, like in your last 3 lists, and all 3 lists, you have like 4 or 5 rabbit-based things, and this is getting
I
kind of crazy.
noticed that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lola
no.
Rabbit's up there too, ain't she?
Oh my goodness, yeah, it's like 3 in a row right now. Yeah, it is Lola. Lola is number 2. Space Jam one, not the original Space Jam. No, you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Doing
one,
it
the one
up.
where they literally were doing something on purpose.
Goon that shit, son.
Speaking
I
of
love
which-
the 90s.
Yeah. Oh god, the '90s. Oh, back when Rogue had an ass in the Ultimate X-Men.
That's fine. That show still fucking dope as fuck.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my god, the character development for Magneto, my guy.
it's still missing a peach, so it's
It's fine.
Whatever.
I can eat peaches while I'm watching it. It's fine.
all right. Well, what's your number 1 on that one? Because then actually, I want to give you a weird little theory I have on Lola Bunny.
Crystal Fox.
Oh, okay. Done deal.
Hey, there it
Done
was.
deal.
Hey, he knows.
Yep,
Star Fox,
yep,
by the
yep,
way.
Yep.
Buck.
I think I'd put Lola above her just because the basketball skills, and that's kind of cool. But I mean, the other one's a warrior princess that controls dinosaurs, so that's kind of tough.
I'm for
It's
it.
really tough.
I'm for it.
Let them battle it out on the court for my affection.
I'm for it.
So here's my theory on Lola
And that
Bunny.
was my goon list. More to come, if you so desire.
We'll see you more later.
Anyway.
Yeah, so my theory on Lola Bunny is I'm wondering if that's Roger Rabbit and that one chick's who's the hottest cartoon character of all fucking time. I can't think of her name, but you know damn well who I'm
red
talking
hair,
about.
red dress, red lips.
Yeah.
Roger Rabbit. Yeah. Oh, man. That's
Can't
wild.
think of her name. Yeah. But if you think about it, I mean, it's kind of like if you put the
That's
side
a
by
cool
side.
theory.
If you put it the side by side, it could kind of look like a mixture of the rabbit with the because the skin tone and everything would make her like that tan rabbit color, but then like the hips and all that shit, kind of Jessica Rabbit. That's what it was. So yeah, it's Roger and Jessica Rabbit's kid is the concept, the idea.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. I
mean,
like it.
It'd be interesting. You know what I
Something
mean?
to fap to later. I mean, research later. Anyway.
On that note, that pretty much wrapping it up, ain't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, we touched
on...
Oh, no.
I do got one last thing, though, just kind of end on note. I saw the craziest show possibly ever.
What was it?
It's called Kings of Pain.
Kings of Pain.
Dude, these dudes are fucking nutballs, but I could definitely see some shit like me and you doing this. But they basically go out there and let like animals and shit bite them that are notoriously known to hurt, and they rate it on a scale of like 1 to 30. So it's like
That's a lot like that one guy.
Well, one guy.
Oh, I can never remember.
Schmidt or what? Schmidt, Dr. Schmidt or whatever.
I cannot remember his name. It was something goofy, but he gets bit by animals, insects, venomous things, and he always has like medical people on standby. I can never remember his name though.
Bear Grylls?
Not Bear Grylls.
No, okay. Well, that's what this show basically is. It's these two guys, like an Australian dude and an American dude. He's either from Texas or Oklahoma, so they call him Caveman. Rob Avila is his name, and then the other one is Adam Thorne. Yeah, but I started watching their show, and that's what they do is they go off this guy's list that he started with insects, and I mean, dude, it's insane. Some of the shit they let like bite them, like they put their hands just directly on
Coyote Peterson.
Oh yeah.
That's
he
who
started
I'm
doing
talking
it too.
about.
Yeah.
He's like, this motherfucker does this shit, and it fucking hurts like 7 dicks in your asshole. I'ma do it.
Yeah, well, that's basically what these assholes do.
And then they record him going, oh God, it feels like 7 dicks in my asshole. Ah.
Here's what's funny, dude. It's like some of the stuff that like you've always been told in your life not to fuck with that you think would instantly kill you. They're like on the low end, like scorpions. They're like, oh, it hurts at the moment, but then it basically immediately goes away. Then like they got bit by a python, and it's like, okay, like the guy had permanent nerve damage from the python. So it's like if you get bit by a python, if you get away, you will be fucked. Like there's no way around it. The one that surprised the shit out of me was the bearded dragon.
Ew.
Yeah, so they let that little bearded dragon, and it like just kind of gripped him off his forearm fat, forearm skin. Dude, they was talking about the pain was like 3 days of excruciating, like your stomach was turning inside out, throwing up, fever, like pain. Just
Well, you got to think of all the bacteria inside of that little dinosaur's mouth.
And that's exactly what they were like. It's hard to even know how it comes from, bro. And then, bro, like there's this tiny little
leg all itchy and shit. What the
dude,
fuck?
it's a weird show, man. Like it's real cool that they're willing to do this shit to themselves, but it's like tarantula hawks, like these giant ass stingers, shit that you would never let yourself get bit.
Tarantula hawks are fucking scary in general.
You would think, dude, they let the orange baboon tarantula
Can you
bite
imagine
them.
if those motherfuckers were like dog size?
I mean, well, the thing is, it paralyzes something, and
That's
then
what I'm
can
saying.
put its eggs in it. Like, holy shit,
Doing it to people and shit. That's fucking scary to me. I'm sorry.
Dude, it basically be Bill Cosby. You just get roofied and you have to lay there and take the eggs.
Damn.
So, this has been another episode of Deep Thoughts of Whiskey Shots. We hope to catch you guys next week once again. And as always, I've been James, and
I've been Blaid.
we love y'all. Catch y'all next week.